Greetings. This devotion is for the 12th of December. And the reading comes from St. Matthew, the 21st chapter, verses 28 through 32. What do you think? Now, this is Jesus talking. A man had two sons. He went to the first and said, "Son, go and work in the vineyard today." And he answered, "I will not." But later he changed his mind and went. The father went to the second and said to the same, and he answered, "I go, sir," but he did not. Which of the two did the will of the father? And they said, "The first." And Jesus said to them, "Truly I tell you, the tax collectors and the prostitutes are going into the kingdom of heaven ahead of you. For John came to you in the way of righteousness, and you did not believe him. But the tax collectors and the prostitutes believed him, and even after you saw it, you did not change your minds and believe him." So the setup, of course, is Jesus is talking to the religious leaders here. That's where this is. And he kind of sets up this thing. Someone who changes and does what is right, and someone who lies and has no intention of doing what is right. Right? Those are the choices that Jesus gives. Now, it's an easy choice, right? When it presents itself in this way. But the thing is, what I kind of reflect when I reflect on this a little bit is we don't get that benefit. Rather, we're the dad, right? And we're there, and we go from bedroom to bedroom and say, "One son, do this," and they say, "No, I'm not doing it." And so where does that get you? Right? And then you go to the other son who says, "Sure, I'll go do it." So how are you feeling initially about these two sons? Well, you tend to be happier with the second, the one who in the end lied to you. Isn't that how we end up in life, right? It's always the tricky. And when we judge something on face value, that's what happens. And that's the key. When we judge it. The thing is, if we drop the judging and rather fill ourselves with grace and let it be, right? Grace allows time for the truth. It allows time for people to do what they need to do. Certainly in the end, it was pretty clear who did what they were told to do. Right? And grace, instead of getting our backs up or yelling or saying, "What are you thinking about?" or whatever it is, would not have worked. But allowing grace, or grace being graceful and allowing for natural consequences, also would have allowed the consequences to be the consequences and have no anger. That is the beauty of that scenario. Right? It's not to say that Dad didn't need to go back and say, "Why'd you tell me no? Let's talk about it." But done in love versus other ways, right? You see the point. Living in grace allows things to happen. It allows us to be who we are in love. And it also allows consequences to be just that. Natural and hopefully a way to teach. We join now in a prayer attributed to St. Francis. Lord, Make us instruments of your peace. Where there is hatred, let us sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is discord, union. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. Grant that we may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life.